Coming up on Lindenwood News, a man is found stabbed to death. We will tell you what led up to the incident and who is accused of doing it.
Plus, a Brentwood man is arrested after his attempt to steal a car. We have the dramatic details of the crime.
And 2 teenagers are charged with manslaughter after a deadly drag race.
Those stories and more ahead on Lindenwood News.
Welcome to this edition of Lindenwood News. I'm Elaine Ottens.
And I'm Emily Gawzinski.
A man was allegedly stabbed to death by his girlfriend after an early morning argument. Authorities say they found the 31-year-old man just after 1:30 in the morning on Sunday inside a car in the 1000th block of Riverview Drive. The man was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The 28-year-old suspect says that they had been driving around when the argument started. The woman tells authorities that she stabbed her boyfriend when he began choking and punching her. The incident is still under investigation.
A Brentwood man is behind bars after he tried to steal several cars on Tuesday. Police say Davinier Jefferson first tried to steal a woman's Jeep outside her Brentwood home. They say it happened around 7:30 Tuesday night near the intersection of Flamingo Drive and Thrush Avenue. Police say Jefferson shot at the woman 5 times as she sped off. He then tried to force another man out of his car. He is facing several charges, including vehicle hijacking and first-degree assault.
2 teenagers are charged with manslaughter after a drag racing down a busy road in South County on Friday. Police say the crash happened when the Cadillac lost control and hit the 2 construction workers around 10:30 in the morning. One man was killed and the other was badly hurt. Authorities say 18-year-old DeAndre Robinson and Patrick Atten are facing charges of first-degree involuntary manslaughter and second-degree assault. The teen driving the Cadillac is also charged with driving without a valid license. Both teens are being held in the county jail on $150,000 cash-only bonds.
Burn Boot Camp is a gym in St. Charles. The gym recently opened and offers many workouts and amenities for the community. Reporter Rachel Goebel has the story.
Burn Boot Camp opened this past October in 2023. They offer 45-minute boot camp style workouts that focuses on different muscle groups and trainings. These workouts alternate from weightlifting to conditioning. They also offer free childcare during workouts, individual focus meetings, and an in-body scanner. Burn Boot Camp Client Experience Manager Liza Truex says this gym is electric.
There's energy, but there's focus and there's intention behind all of our movements. I just think that the atmosphere is something that when you walk in, it hits you and you're like, this is electric.
Burn Boot Camp member Morgan Goebel says that although the workouts are challenging, she never feels intimidated.
The trainers and everyone who works out there is so welcoming and so inclusive, and everyone's super encouraging. There's no one trying to put you down. It's always trying to help you be better and, be the best version that you can during the workout.
Truex encourages new people to come in, experience the gym, and let her trainers answer any questions.
There is not one person that has walked through this space and has thought that they can't do it, that they're not capable of doing it, or not been able to finish. We modify, we meet you where you are, and we really pride ourselves on our ability to cater and to nurture wherever you are.
Truex says Burn Boot Camp is a family. She says a gym is just a gym, but it's the people who make it so special.
You come for the exercise, but you stay for the people that you meet and that you grow with and that you change with.
To learn more about Burn Boot Camp and sign up for a free 7-day trial, visit their website at burnbootcamp.com. For Lindenwood News, I'm Rachel Goebel.
Straight ahead on Lindenwood News, Morgan Wallen arrested again after a wild night in Nashville.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
An Afton man is facing child pornography charges. The police say they got a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children about several social media accounts containing child sexual abuse material. Police traces the IP address to Davion Lee's house on the 8500 block of Pilot Avenue. Lee is facing charges of possession of child pornography. He has a $150,000 cash-only bond. He is due in court later this week.
Country singer Morgan Wallen was arrested Sunday night again. Footage of Wallen in a police car surfaced Monday morning. Witnesses say they saw Wallen throwing chairs over the balcony at fellow musician Eric Church's bar. Nashville police officers standing nearby were nearly hit by the chairs. The police wrote in the report that Wallen laughed off the incident. His bond was set at about $15,000. He is set to appear in court May 3rd. Wallen was last arrested back in 2020 outside Kid Rock's bar.
The solar eclipse passes through St. Charles this week, creating quite the stir in the area. The phenomenon happened here in St. Louis at roughly 2 in the afternoon on Monday. It lasted about 4.5 minutes. Many state parks south of St. Louis, such as Katy Trail State Park, hosted the viewings. The eclipse's path took about 2 hours to go from the heart of Texas to the northern part of Maine.
A British man achieves his goal of running the entire length of Africa on Sunday. 27-year-old Russ Cook started in South Africa to travel the continent on April 22nd of last year. He reached the northernmost point of the continent just under a year, at about 350 days. This journey took him across 10,000 miles and over 16 countries. Cook completed the trip as a fundraiser and raised more than $870,000. The money will be donated to charities helping homeless young people and displaced people from Western Sahara.
WrestleMania 40 took place in Philadelphia this weekend. The two-night event took place at Lincoln Financial Field in front of over 145,000 fans. The main event saw Cody Rhodes finish his story after pinning Roman Reigns to win the championship. Rhodes had help from returning legends John Cena and The Undertaker. The event also saw former YouTube star Logan Paul retain the United States Championship against St. Charles native Randy Orton.
A missing mother and her 2 sons have been found safe in Central California. The California Highway Patrol issued an advisory on Saturday after Mountain View police said that the 3 went missing. The image you are looking at on your screen is the last known place the trio was seen before going missing. The police captain announced they were found on Sunday via email. It is not clear how or where they were found. There is no further information at this time.
The Lionettes dance team is in Daytona to compete at the NDA Nationals. I have some behind-the-scenes action of their preparation. The Lionettes are preparing for their Nationals trip that will be happening April 10th through the 15th. The girls will be in Daytona, Florida as they perform both jazz and hip-hop as they compete through their semis and hopefully make it into finals.
I'm Kayla, and I'm a freshman on the Lionettes. So I didn't really come from like a big dance team background, so it's definitely been kind of like a big shift for me because I was a big studio girl, but Everyone on the team is very encouraging and loving. So Nationals is hopefully performing on the bandshell, and the bandshell is a big stage that's outdoors. It's on the beach. It's right next to the ocean, and that's where we perform hip hop finals.
The girls have been putting in some gruesome hours with these last 2 weeks as they prepare for the competition.
Hi there, my name is Nicole Opperman, and this is my 4th year on Lionettes. I don't know what it is about this year in particular, but we've changed our mindset completely of I can and I will, and then we can and we will as a team, which is pushing us so far into nationals, just having that mindset. As a senior in my 4th year, the thing that I'm dreading leaving most is this team in particular and the Lionettes love that we bring every single year.
The season started in September and they have been performing at basketball games and football games, and now is their final moment. The team is defending their 8 titles as they hope to make it 10.
That's it. 2 weeks. So let's fight. Let's push. Yeah?
I'm Elaine Ottens for Lindenwood News.
Coming up in weather, we are due for some warmer weather this week. I will tell you what we can expect with higher temps.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Welcome to weather, I'm Elma Zwicky. In the Midwest, there is a stationary front moving in from Arkansas through Illinois. This could cause a low cloud coverage and long periods of rain. In Tennessee up through Pennsylvania, there is a rain with a cold front. Snow is expected in North and South Dakota as well as Montana. Lastly, there is a combination of a warm and cold front in the Midwest with a chance of rain. As we take a look at our local forecast, it is 66 degrees in St. Charles, and we are expecting light showers later on in the afternoon. In St. Louis, it is 71 degrees with afternoon showers. Moving on to Maryland Heights, it is 71 degrees with expected rain to come. Next up in St. Peter's, it is 70 degrees with rain. Lastly, in O'Fallon, it is 70 degrees with expected rain. Moving forward with our 5-day forecast, it is currently 60 degrees outside with a chance of rain. The high Wednesday will be 70 degrees with a chance of rain and a low of 50 degrees. On Thursday will be morning showers with a high of 65 degrees with a low of 45 degrees. On Friday, the high will be 67 degrees with a sunny and a low of 45 degrees. On Saturday, the high will be 82 degrees with a low of 59 degrees with sunny skies. On Sunday, the high will be 83 degrees with a low of 56 with sunny skies. What's happening in sports?
Coming up on Lindenwood News, we recap the most exciting women's basketball game between Iowa and South Carolina.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome to sports. I'm Rachel Goebel. The Lindenwood softball team extends their win streak to 7 games after sweeping Morehead State this weekend. Their first game was a low-scoring one at the Lou Brock Sports Complex on Friday. The Lions only had 2 hits and managed to limit the Eagles' offensive chances. Avery Wapp secured the win after pitching a 10-strikeout complete game. They won their first game 2-1. They also won both games of their doubleheader on Saturday. The Lions added more to the offensive end in the game with 5 hits. Amanda Waite pitched all 3 games and posted her 9th complete game of the season and 5th solo shutout. Nolan Gorman's 2-run double helped the Cardinals win their home opener to the Marlins. Cardinals won the game 8-5 on Thursday after Gorman's hit in the 7th inning. This gave the Cardinals a 6-5 lead. Alec Burleson added a 2-out run scoring single, and Mason Wynn capped off the winning with an RBI triple. South Carolina upheld their unbeaten record in the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball Championship game. Iowa falls to South Carolina 87-75 on Sunday in the national championship game. The Gamecocks won their 3rd national championship and won for the 80th time in their last 81 games. They are the 9th team in NCAA history to go undefeated. South Carolina was led in scoring by Tessa Johnson with 19 points and Camila Cardoso with 15. Iowa was led in scoring by Caitlin Clark with 30 points and Kate Martin with 16. The Lindenwood swim and dive team had their last roars after being cut this year. Reporter Brooklyn Zazinski has the story.
Last night, the Lindenwood swim and dive team had their last roars after being cut this year. Last December, the men's and women's swim and dive team at Lindenwood were cut alongside 9 other NCAA sports.
The Roars is a celebration of Lindenwood athletics as the awards are nominated and voted on by the student athletes.
Okay. So I feel like it was pretty bittersweet having our last Roars ever. I've been here for 5 years, and it is sad to kind of leave this community at Lindenwood. It was great to have all of those nominees, though, and it was good to go support those teams that got cut as well.
A month has passed since the swimming and diving team had finished their last conference ever in Minnesota. Even though they were officially cut in December, they were allowed to finish the remainder of their season.
Okay, so our last Roars was really bittersweet, and it was nice that our team got recognized and even won some awards, so yeah.
The D1 program at Lindenwood has only been up and running for 2 years. Beforehand, the teams were D2. The swimming team at that time were successful enough to win a national championship.
As an international, it's unfortunate that the team was cut, but the Roars was a good touch to end everything on, and it was amazing to see a lot of my teammates get awarded at the Roars.
The team has officially had their last event. Many of these athletes have chosen to finish their swimming career elsewhere, but will never forget their former teammates.
While the team may have been cut, they have many memories and experience that they have enjoyed at Lindenwood. This has been Brooklyn Szynski from Lindenwood News.
Thanks, Brooklyn. That's all for sports. Back to you, Elaine.
Check your lottery ticket. A winning ticket was sold in St. Charles County. According to the Missouri Lottery, the winning Cash for Life ticket was sold on April 2nd at the Deerbergs at 217 Salt Lake Road in St. Peters. The winning ticket matched all white ball numbers 26, 27, 43, 50, and 56. The cash ball number drawn was number 3. The winner can choose between $1,000 a week for life or a lump sum of $1 million. The total amount deposited would be determined after taxes. The winner has until September 29th to claim the prize.
The fraternity at Lindenwood put on an entertaining philanthropic event. Reporter Isaac Isringhausen has the story.
Every spring, Phi Delta Theta puts on a very fun philanthropy event that is good for not just Greek life, but all of Lindenwood as well.
Every year around this time, Phi Delta Theta puts on an event called Pi-Fi. But what exactly is Pi-Fi?
Pi-Fi is an event we host every year, normally around this time. March, April-ish. We kind of just set up in Spelman. People can come and pay $1 or $3 for either small pie or large pie, and we have about 6 guys doing it, where they just have trash bags over them, and people just pie them in the face, whether that's just being hard as they want.
Not only is it fun for all of Lindenwood, but it gets all of Greek life involved as well.
I think Pi-Fi specifically is one of my favorite ones because it's really easy to just stop by really quickly. It's not a big time commitment. You can just walk through, pie one of the guys in the face, and leave.
And the cause that it goes to couldn't be a better one.
It all goes to ALS, the Live Like Blue Foundation. I'm sure you guys have heard of Lou Gehrig. He is a brother, a part of Phi Delta Theta, and they kind of made this philanthropy after him. So it's kind of cool just to see the proceeds go towards a good cause.
For Lindenwood News, I'm Isaac Isringhausen.
That's it for this edition of Lindenwood News. I'm Emily Gauzinski.
And I'm Elaine Ottens. Thanks for joining us.